One of the most unusual presidential campaigns in history is now also one of the tightest. New polls show that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are basically dead even in the race for the White House. Now Trump is working to unify the Republican Party, and he's reaching out to Hispanic, Muslim, and Christian voters. George Thomas has the story.
After months of trailing,
and you know I call her crooked Hillary,
Donald Trump is now dead even with Hillary Clinton. In an average of head-to-head national polls, Trump has 43.4%, Clinton 43.2%. The neck-and-neck polling comes as Trump makes significant overtures to Hispanics, Muslims, and Christians.
National Hispanic Christian. 3 great words. We're going to take care of you. We're going to work with you.
Last Friday, Trump addressed the National Hispanic Christian Leadership Conference in California by video. Some prominent conservative Hispanics now say they'd be open to reconciling with Trump if he changes his policies on immigration. Trump's campaign is also reaching out to Muslims. According to the Hill website, Walid Fares, Trump's national security advisor, has quietly opened back channels within the community following the billionaire's controversial proposal to temporarily ban Muslims from entering the country. And in a further attempt to unify the party, Time magazine reports Trump is expected to meet privately with key evangelical leaders.
Probably have 500 conservative, social conservative leaders, not just evangelicals, conservative Catholics, coming together for a conversation.
That conversation happens June 21st in New York City. George Thomas, CBN News.
Well, up until this point, this has been one of the most divisive campaigns we've seen. Unity would be a positive thing. Ephraim Graham has more of today's top headlines from the CBN newsroom. Ephraim?
Terry, at Charles de Gaulle Airport, police are investigating airport security and ground crews as they look into the possibility that Islamic terrorism brought the plane down. Dale Hurd reports now from Paris.
Investigators continue to question ground crew at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport where the plane took off. Some aviation experts say terrorism is still the best theory for why the plane went down. Press reports say flight data indicates an explosion blew out windows on one side of the plane. But no terror group has claimed responsibility.
This has all been a grim reminder to the French that with so many Muslims in France, there are a lot of potential terrorists, and some may work at airports.
85,000 workers at Charles de Gaulle Airport hold red security badges that give them access to restricted areas, and many of them work for private companies that may have shoddy screening procedures. Last year, some 70 red badges were pulled from airport staff who praised the terror attacks in Paris or displayed radical Islamic tendencies. In the process, officials found secret Muslim prayer rooms at the airport. And it has been revealed that the doomed Egypt Air plane was graffitied 2 years ago with the words, "We will bring this plane down." The New York Times reports the vandalism was done as a protest against Egyptian President El-Sisi. And Egypt Air has had to fire a number of airline staff with alleged Muslim Brotherhood connections. Dale Hurd, CBN News, Paris.
Here at home, retired Lieutenant General Jerry Boykin has been rehired by Hampden-Sydney College in Virginia. The school fired him when LGBT activists complained after Boykin said at a public event that, quote, "The first man who goes in the restroom with my daughter will not have to worry about surgery." Boykin said he had just been joking, not advocating any violence, and he was rehired after discussions with the school. Boykin thanked his supporters for standing with him and called his reinstatement a victory for academic freedom and free thought on campus. You can find out more of what Boykin said about his experience by going to our website at cbnnews.com.